Microsoft Dynamics SL is a project-based ERP solution that provides government contractors with accounting, project management, billing, and materials management capabilities to meet DCAA compliance needs and provide flexibility to help grow the business. In this tutorial, you'll learn how a project analyst can use Dynamics SL to monitor project performance, including overall profitability. You'll also learn how to track purchase orders and invoices. Let's get started. Microsoft Dynamics SL provides access to information through a company desktop or online through the web. Let's take a look at the Government Contractor menu for this user. The Government Contractor menu for this user contains the screens and reports she uses on a regular basis. Microsoft Dynamics SL is built around the needs of a project-driven organization. A key area of focus is providing up-to-the-minute views of commitments and actuals against a project. One way to do this is by clicking on the Project Net Profit screen. This screen displays commits and actuals against a variety of accounts, including project fringe, overhead and G&A, other direct costs, materials, and more. To learn more about any amount, we can drill into it. For example, let's select the commit amount for materials to get a summary of the commitments against that account. Next, we'll simply click on the drill down button. Drilling down displays the purchase orders making up the commitments for materials. Let's look further into this first PO. Here, on the Detail inquiry, the details of the PO are displayed, including vendor, quantity, totals, accounts, and more. We can also drill down into the details for actuals. To do this, let's return to the Project Net Profit screen. First, we'll select the actuals value for the materials account. Next, we'll click on the Drill Down button. Here, all invoices making up the actual value for materials are displayed. To learn more about any invoice, we can click on the invoice number. By drilling down, the details for this invoice are displayed, including vendor, quantity, PO number, totals, and more. Next, let's take a look at the process for tracking POs and invoices. Tracking purchase orders and invoices against a project are requirements for showing accountability in an ERP system. Let's walk through this process to see how easy this is using Microsoft Dynamics SL. To begin, let's select Purchase Order Maintenance. Each line in a purchase order can contain both project and task information. You can tie each cost back to a project. Using Dynamics SL, you can also deliver and track the purchase requests you send to vendors. The Quick Send feature can automatically fax or email each purchase order to a vendor, removing the manual process of purchase order delivery. Each purchase order delivery can be reviewed and, if needed, resent using Quick Send. Once the purchase order is delivered, the purchase order can be published to a web-based SharePoint site for storage, sharing, and recall. This provides a greener alternative to printing and storing paper documents. Once the document is sent to the SharePoint site, it can be viewed from the purchase order screen by clicking on the SharePoint Site button on the toolbar. A SharePoint site provides a secure location to store vendor-related information, including documents, calendars, notes, discussions, and links. The SharePoint site can also be used to automatically store copies of ERP documents from Microsoft Dynamics SL, such as purchase orders and invoices, removing the need to print and store this information. Next, let's take a look at the invoice process. As invoices arrive, They are processed through the Voucher and Adjustment Entry screen. The AP Voucher and Adjustment Entry screen, like the purchase order screen, includes project and task information for each detailed line. Loaded in this screen is the same invoice shown through the Project Net Profit screen. To see how quickly and easily the project net profit values can be updated, let's voucher another amount against this purchase order. To reduce data entry, we can simply enter the purchase order number associated with this new invoice. Or we could select the number from a list of purchase orders available for this vendor. Once a PO is selected, the remaining amounts for all open PO lines populate automatically. These values can be edited as needed. To process this voucher, we'll change the handling status from Hold to Release Now. Lastly, we'll finish this voucher. Now that the voucher is processed, let's take a look at the project information. This Project Analyst Business Portal provides the same information we saw earlier in the Project Net Profit screen in Microsoft Dynamics SL, but the portal makes the information available through the web. Using the Project Analyst Business Portal, project accountants and managers can access the information they need. Let's click on Project Net Profit and see if the values have been updated. We can see that the commitment value has decreased and the month-to-date value has increased by the amount vouchered. Let's drill into the month-to-date value. Here, on the Transaction Detail inquiry, we can see the invoice we just entered for $975, along with the previous invoice. As you've seen, Microsoft Dynamics SL delivers functionality that helps government contractors be DCAA compliant and provides insight and flexibility to help grow the business. Thanks for watching. For more information, please contact your Microsoft representative.